Hey guys, Jay from JPVideos here. Today more now than ever, people are using their smartphones to make videos, including myself. And one thing people are always looking to do is to get smooth cinematic-like footage without breaking the bank. Well, if that's you, then you're going to want to see what's inside this pouch. So stay tuned. Welcome back. So the product we're checking out today is the Vlog Pocket Gimbal. This is a 3-axis motorized gimbal that's advertised to give you smooth cinematic-like footage at an affordable price. And in this video, we're going to do a quick unboxing. We're going to try out some of its functions and features. We're going to do a few demonstrations with it, and then I'll let you know how you can get your own. So let's get started with the unboxing. Okay, so when you order your product, this is the box it does come in. It has the Fiotech name right there. It says Vlog Pocket Foldable Smartphone Gimbal. On the bottom here, it does have some information. It says foldable, pocketable, portrait and landscape shot, object tracking, and control smartphone camera. On the back you will see there are two color options, pink and black. I did opt for the black one. List of items included is the Vlog Pocket itself, the tripod, storage bag, quick start guide, and micro USB cable, and it is Bluetooth compatible. Opening up now, inside we will find some documentation. This is a little information tab with the websites to contact them to check out their store and so on and so forth. You get a warranty card and a quick start guide, which is both in English to get you started and also whatever language that is. Now looking inside the case here, it is a nice laser cut foam case that has everything nicely packaged and protected. Starting off over here, we do have a little velvet pouch to carry everything in. It has the Fiotech name on it. So it's a nice little addition to get with that to keep your gimbal protected. On the left here we do have the little tripod. This is a nice addition to get with this. Normally you'd have to order this separate or extra with your gimbal, but this does come included to help not only give you an additional better grip on the gimbal itself, but to help keep it stabilized and level on the ground. So if you want to do some solo shooting, you don't need a second pair of hands to hold the gimbal for you. Below that we do have a little bag with your USB to micro USB charging cable. And lastly we do have the gimbal itself. So let's remove it. Nothing else inside the case here, so we'll move that out of the way. And this is it. So right now this is in the lock position. There are 3 different locking methods to keep it secure and protected. I will go over that with you, but looking at it quickly here, there are 2 buttons. The top button is your power button. You hold it in to power it on. A quick double press will change from portrait to landscape mode, and a single press will switch from panning mode to lock mode. Down here at the bottom button is basically your snapshot button to take pictures and to start recording when you're connected through the Fiotech app. Over here is your micro USB charging port, and we'll show you how to unlock it now. There is a twist here. You do twist that to unlock it, and that releases the arm from the handle. There's a second lock right here on the bottom. There's a little tab right there. All you do is twist that to unlock that. And now you have to unlock the head itself. And there's another little tab. And there. Now it's completely free, unlocked, and ready to be used. On the back here, you do have a trigger. If you hold this in, this will be follow mode to allow you to follow left to right, up and down, which is panning and tilting. A quick double press will reset the gimbal. Now right here inside the clamp there is a little diagram which shows you the proper way to mount your phone. It is recommended not to use your phone case, and to make sure the Vlog Pocket name is on top. That is the proper orientation. All you just pull the clamp apart, mount your phone, center it, and then you're ready to start using it. Also on the bottom of the head up here of the clamp there's another micro USB port. I found out that is to hardwire your phone to the gimbal to access the Fiotech app to get additional features, but most people don't use that. You could just use your Bluetooth on your phone to connect to the gimbal and unlock the features for the phone app. And here's how it looks with the tripod mounted onto it. It does give you a little bit more of a reach and I think a more comfortable grip. At least for my hands, it feels much better having this little extension down here. Then when you fold it open, it allows you to place your tripod flat on the ground and not have to use a second pair of hands to do your additional recording. Makes it very versatile and adaptable for different situations. Okay, so now that we know what comes in the box and how the gimbal looks, let's head out to the field and test it out and do some demonstrations of its different features and functions. So I'll see you out there. All right, we're back out in the field now, and you can see I went ahead and mounted my Galaxy S10 Plus smartphone into the gimbal. I did remove the case and center the phone, and it seems to fit without any issues. So it's probably safe to say that nearly any size smartphone will be compatible with this gimbal. I also like to mention too that this does not have a zoom, focus wheel, joystick, or LCD screen like more expensive gimbals. This is a simple, basic 3-axis motorized gimbal that's designed to give you smoother, better looking footage at an affordable price. So if you're considering buying this, please keep that in mind. We're now going to go ahead and test out some of the functions and features that we mentioned in the unboxing segment. After that, I will do some demonstrations with it to show you what this is capable of producing, and then I'll give you my thoughts afterwards and let you know how you could get your own. So let's jump right into it. Okay, right now to power on the gimbal, we're going to long press the power button here, and that does power it up, centers the phone, and puts it right into panning mode. And panning mode is basically to pan left and right. You could twist the handle here, or you could just swing your arm around and it will pan left and right. This is your basic default mode that most people will use, and allows you to basically just to track an object fairly easily. The next mode is the single press the button. That is lock mode. It's now locked into place. It's not going to go anywhere. You can move it all around and it stays fixated on that one position. That's good for keeping an eye on something that's, maybe a performance in front of you or something like that. And that way you could adjust yourself and not have to worry about losing your position on the camera. Now, if we want to change position and follow something, you can squeeze in the trigger here, just hold it in, and that goes to follow mode. And now we could go up and down tilting, panning, you could tilt and pan at the same time. And then when you release the trigger, it's going to default back to the last mode it was in. In this case, it's lock mode. So now it's locked in this position. And any time you want to reset it and center it, a quick double press centers the gimbal and puts it back into panning mode, default mode. So very easy, very basic to use. And now if we double press the power button, we could change our orientation. Right now it's in landscape mode. Double press it, we'll put it right into portrait mode. This is great for maybe Instagram people, Facebook Live. I typically won't use it in this mode. I will be filming in landscape mode. That way you get the cinematic-like footage and you don't have to worry about the black bars on the side of the screen. So now on the bottom button here, there's a camera and video little icon. This functions as your shutter / record stop start button. This is used with the Fiotech Gimbal app. There is an app out there that you can pair with your phone to access more features for the gimbal, such as tracking, controlling some speeds, doing some time lapses, stuff like that. I did try it out. It does work. I personally don't like it. I rather just use the in-house camera app that came with the phone, but the app is there. And as I mentioned too earlier, you could also hardwire your phone to the gimbal itself to access those features through the app, but just turn on your Bluetooth. It'll pair with it automatically, and you're able to get some more options if you choose to do that. It'll allow you to stop and start recording and use this as a shutter button to snap photos, but I personally just rather just use the phone itself. I feel it's much more simpler and easier, and don't have to waste any more time getting it paired up to the app and choosing the right settings and functions. So with that said, now I'm gonna go ahead and walk around and demonstrate the same things I talked about with this, and also after that we'll do some cinematic-like demonstrations to show you what this is capable of doing. One thing I did forget to mention though is that you can actually flip this upside down. If you want to get some low to the ground shots, all you do is hold in the trigger and roll it all the way up, and now it's upside down. Now if your image is upside down, you could just correct that in your editor, but this is great for low to the ground shots, for some unique perspectives. And you squeeze in the trigger, roll it back, and it brings you back to where you were. The one thing you don't want to do is roll it going this way. This will damage the gimbal and the motors. It's not designed to do that. But this makes it very adaptable and useful for any type of situation that you're going to be filming for that day. And whether it's high or low, or whether you're by yourself or with someone, you're going to be able to get the job done. So let's walk around now and do some footage with the camera itself. Okay, so right now I'm walking around in panning mode. If I twist my hand slowly to the right and left, you'll see it pan around. On top of that, it is keeping it pretty stable and steady. Now the only thing I'm doing right now is called the ninja walk. I'm keeping my elbows close to my body, keeping my knees slightly bent, and walking heel to toe, and that helps reduce any vibrations or heavy stepping. Okay, so right now I'm going to single press it, put it into lock mode, and we'll see just what it does. So right now it's in lock mode. I'm twisting it around, moving it up and down, and you can see it keeps it fixated in that position. So if you're wanting to keep an eye on the camera here, it's doing just that. Now if I want to change position, I'm going to hold in the trigger, and I could get something up top here. I'm going to release the trigger, and now it's locked. Now if I walk, you could get some nice footage and it's going to keep it right at that position until you either double press it, the trigger, or hold it in and reposition it. Okay, right now I do have the camera facing me. I'm holding the gimbal at arm's length right now, and aside from me moving around, the footage in the background should be pretty steady and smooth. I'm walking nice and easy, doing the ninja walk except for my arm is extended. But if I want to adjust the angle, I get hold of the trigger right now and tilt it down, hold it in again, tilt it up. And I can also lock this right now too. I'm going to single press it, and now I'm twisting my arm, moving all around, and it's keeping it right on my face. So it does an excellent job as to locking onto an object. Even though it's not tracking through the app for the phone itself, it's just keeping the phone in a physical position, locked tight right there. But it's great for doing stuff like this for vlogging. That way you could move yourself around, you know you're going to be pretty much in the camera the whole time and not have to worry about retaking that second shot. All right, so right now I'm actually going to flip the gimbal upside down, hit the camera low to the ground, and we'll see how that footage looks. Okay, so now that we see how everything works, recording in the phone, you can see the footage and how it performs. I'm going to go ahead and show you what this is capable of doing. I'm going to do a little cinematic segment right here, and I'll give you a better idea as to what this is capable of doing. Much more than just a basic vlog or filming an object in front of you. So check that out right now. All right guys, that was a look at the Vlog Pocket 3-axis motorized gimbal. What'd you think of that little cinematic demonstration? Pretty impressive, isn't it? For such a small, compact, portable gimbal, this thing really packs a punch. And I'm by no means a professional cinematographer. I'm not a pro at this. I just like to give some sample footage here and there in my videos and to kind of spice it up a little bit, as you could say. But basically, if I can do it, you can do it. Now, I have been using this for about 2 weeks now, and there are some thoughts I want to share with you. Number one, this does have an 8-hour battery life, so on a full charge, you'll be able to get a full day's use out of it and then some. Now, the one negative comment I do have is when you're in lock mode. Right now it's in lock mode. If you tilt too far forward or backwards, it does lose its position. I'm not sure if it's supposed to do that. It's not a big deal to me, but something I did notice I wanted to point out to you. But basically, if you don't put it past that point, it won't really affect you at all. Aside from that, the panning and follow modes do work as they should. Those are the two primary modes that most people will be using anyways, but with that being said, though, I do think this is a terrific product. Its compact, portable design makes it unique and stand apart from other gimbals, and it's so lightweight you can throw this into a coat pocket, a purse, or backpack, and you won't even realize it's there. And its simplistic design ensures that anyone will be able to use this. You don't need any special training or instructions. Just power it on, start using it, and have some fun making some videos. And regardless of the type of videos that you do make, I guarantee it's going to stabilize them and improve your video quality. So if you would like to get one for yourself, it is available on the Fiotech website for $99.99. I will have a link down below in the description. I would pay that price any day of the week. I paid that price and then some for a basic standard gimbal, and it didn't have any bells or whistles. It wasn't compact or foldable. It just was a standard basic gimbal, and it did the job. But knowing that this is small, compact, lightweight, you could take it to the park, to a parade, you could do it anywhere filming with this. And if you don't want to carry it in your hand like this, fold it up and throw it in your pocket. You really can't go wrong with it. If you do have any comments or questions about it, feel free to ask. If you are new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you haven't already done so, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy these type of videos. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.